So guys, the topic for us is tourism, and the essay type is advantage and disadvantage essay. I have written very simple statement. Discuss the advantages and disadvantages of tourism. But in exam, they may give a statement like tourism has many benefits, but it has drawbacks also. Discuss both. They will say whether benefits of tourism outweigh disadvantages. Okay, you can get any statement. Our structure is going to be same. What is our structure? Introduction, then your body paragraph advantages, second body paragraph disadvantages, and the fourth one your conclusion. Now this topic is again very simple topic. Last one was also simple. That was global warming topic, problem and solution essay. So just to save your time, I am not going to write anything in the brainstorming part here. I don't want you to watch a 60 minutes or 70 minutes lecture. Okay, that would be very boring. In fact, these 30 minutes lectures are also very long. I should just teach you the main thing, and I should show you the essay. But sometimes students say, please write essay in front of me. I want to see like how you would be drafting your points. So for that purpose, I am writing essays. Lectures are like minimum 30 minutes long. So if you are getting bored, you can directly jump onto the last part and see like how is the final essay. But I will suggest you at least you watch all these videos for once, and then you can think of skipping my other lectures. So first of all, about the brainstorming part, what are the benefits of tourism? I will just actually write few so that you get to know what I'm talking about. So what are the benefits? So benefits are like, you know, it brings revenue generation. When tourists are coming to your area, they will use hotel, restaurant, they will use other services. So revenue generation is there. Okay, revenue generation. If they are coming to your area and they are using hotel, restaurant, and other services, people are required for those services. So job, okay, or I would, yes, generation of jobs, okay, employment. So these two are the main points. That's all. I'm going to write these only. Now coming on to your drawbacks. What are the drawbacks? So when tourists are coming, they would be they won't be taking care of the area. They will throw their garbage here and there. They won't put their waste in a bin. So that is the first problem. Okay, like they will what you call they will disturb the flora and fauna. Every now and then we read articles, or reports like the ecological balance of Himalayas is getting disturbed due to tourism. Tourists would be uh, they would be throwing their whatever like waste is, plastic bottles, bags. They would be throwing here and there. So that is the first one. Then well, I will just write uh, destruction of, let's say, your flora and fauna. Done. Then what else is there? Second point could be your uh, second point could be the security related issue. If there is any, if someone is not you I would define this point in a little different way. If any tourist is getting harassed, then it is problem for that area as well as for country. How? Reputation of country is damaged. It would be getting spoiled if anyone harasses any tourist. Okay, so insecurity would be there. Whether tourists would be thinking whether I should go to that area or not. And if they stop coming to a particular area, then what? Tourism won't be getting promoted. Okay, whatever are the benefits, we won't be getting those benefits. So these are my brainstorming points. Okay, I will directly start my essay now. What is my first step? You already know. My first step is always introduction, and in introduction I always go for paraphrasing, and then I go for outline. Now sometimes they ask you, do advantages of tourism outweigh disadvantages? In that case you have to write opinion. Please keep this in mind. If they are asking your opinion, you must write. Okay, you cannot skip your opinion. This is very very important. Okay, so these two are my first two sentences as statements. Let's start now. How I am going to paraphrase this statement. Well, there is nothing like paraphrasing here. I am just getting simple question. I will try to write something in general. What I said, like tourism has many benefits, such as like it brings employment to a area. Then it brings it helps in the economic growth, okay, of a area of a country. So I will write same thing here. Tourism brings significant, okay, benefits, such as boost in the national economy, okay, and employment for local people. So this is a plus point. Then, but I will say, but it has certain drawbacks too. That's all. This is my first point. But it has certain drawbacks too. Now what I will do, I will simply write outline. This essay will discuss. Okay, this essay will discuss the advantages and disadvantages of tourism in the forthcoming paragraphs. I'm keeping it simple. Paragraphs followed by a reasoned conclusion. That's all, guys. I'm done with my outline. You can even write, this essay will discuss the advantages such as economic growth of a country, employment generation, okay, and disadvantages such as whatever you want to say. Okay, so it is up to you whether to go for that template or not. I'm keeping it very simple here. Okay, so this is also good, and I think I have got how many words here? I have got 40 words here. Okay, so these well, 42 words here. Okay, if I ignore paraphrasing and outline word, I have got 42 words here. So that is okay. Now I need to keep one thing in mind. If I'm getting 14 in a introduction, let's say 25 in conclusion, so around 165. Now I have to write minimum 75 words in paragraph 2 and minimum 75 in paragraph 3. That is very very important. Why? If I am not writing 144, 150 words in second and third paragraph, I won't be getting 200 words. And if I am not getting 200 words, I would be losing marks in the form criteria. Okay, let's start now. So first of all, about your main body paragraph, which is your advantages. Okay, done. So this is your main body paragraph 1. So how I'm going to start? Tourism results in manifold positives, first out of which is the economic growth of a country. Now see how I have started. This can be template for you. Let's say you are getting an essay on globalization. Discuss the advantages and disadvantages of globalization. You can do same thing. You can write, globalization results in manifold positives, first out of which is whatever point. So this can be a template for you. XYZ is results in manifold positives, and whatever you write after that. Now I will explain this point. Economic growth of a country, what I have written here, in the national economy. So fine, this is okay. Economic growth of a country, I can even write economic growth of countries. Both are okay. Okay, now I have to. This is my, let's say, your main, or I would say first advantage. Okay, first advantage done. Now I have to explain it. Explanation. How it is advantage. Explanation. Okay. So I will say tourists spend money on a wide range of services, including, or you can say such as, that is up to you, including hotels, comma, amusements, then transportation, food, and medical services. Okay, this results in additional income, additional income, which in turn contributes, which in turn contributes to the nations, to an, well, I will write in journal, contributes to a nation's economy. That's all, guys. So this is my explanation, that they use services like these one, and which helps in the revenue generation. That's all. So this is my point. Okay, I have got this word is connecting my previous one, and which in turn also is connected to the first one. That's all. So this is my first point. Now I will write what your second advantage. Okay, and then I will explain that one. So my second advantage is what? Second advantage, that is, I will write in this way. Secondly, again I will put comma. Tourism creates a creates a number of job opportunities. Why to write? Yes, a number. I was thinking of writing significant, but I have already written. So I will say creates a number of opportunities, job opportunities for local people, as for local people, as without as without people, comma, tour operators, then what? Hotels, okay, restaurants, restaurants, retail and transport services cannot operate. This is my point. Number of job opportunities. Then how you need to justify that all these, they need people to work, right? So if they are hiring people, it means like they are generating job, and why they are hiring people? Because of tourism only. So everything is related. I can simply write like, hence tourism. Now this is my journal point. Tourism helps in the generation of employment for local people. That's all. So my second advantage and explanation, well, both are same only. Okay, that's all. Both are in the same sentence. Okay. So this is what my paragraph number one. I have got everything here. Okay, now I need to check whether I'm getting 70 words or not. Okay, that is very, very important. Okay, because if I'm not getting 70 words, then what? I have to write more words in your third paragraph. So let me just copy all these. Okay, so how many words are there? 81. Whoa, I'm on the safer side. Let me copy this one also. So this was my introduction. This was my outline. So overall, how many words I have got? I think 122. Now I need to write 70 in my, third paragraph, and 30 in the fourth one, or 25 in the fourth one. I would be easily getting to 100 words. Okay. Now let's jump on to our third one. Third paragraph is what? Third paragraph is also same. I have to write what I have to write disadvantages first. I need to write disadvantage, then I have to explain it. Okay, that's all guys. So this is my structure done. So disadvantages first, disadvantage, and then its explanation. Now what is my first disadvantage? First I will give a general statement like this one. It results in manifold positives. I will say the disadvantages are, I will start in this way. On the contrary, the negatives, the negatives, negative aspects of tourism overlooked, cannot be overlooked. Done. Now I will write my first point. Firstly, tourism, not just tourism. Firstly, unregulated tourism can disturb the ecological balance of, well, just balance. That's all. Of the, well, no need to write, of anything. Example. Now I will say, I will give example. We do have example also, like, you're in Himalayas, like trekking and other excursions are there. So trekking and excursions in Himalaya have led to a rise in soil and water pollution, affecting the flora and fauna of the area, okay, of the region. Then in the same sentence, like, I can add few more, words. uh, it would be explanation. uh, I will say, I will add that one here. Means the waste part. I will say, like, we are often we are often faced with the specter of used, items, spectra of used items littering eco-sensitive, eco-sensitive spots and heritage monuments. Okay, spots and heritage monuments. Done. For example, now I can, write in this way. Uh, well, SPE. Okay, done. So this is okay. Spectre. This is sensitive, and this is your monuments. Done. So I will say, for example, then I will put comma, then I will say tracking. Okay, so I will put comma here. I will put tracking and excursion in Himalaya have led a rise. That's all. So I will start in this. I will write like this. That's all. So this is my first statement, and then I have explained that statement in this way with an example. Okay. So even if I'm not writing this statement, or I'm writing this one after this one example, that is also okay. So you can even do in this way also. Okay. So because this is little bit different now, I will say first disadvantage and explanation. I will, combine both. That's all. So this was my first point. Firstly, then example, then I have further discussed about that point. Okay, so that's all about my this one, your first disadvantage. Now in the same way, what I will do, I will write second disadvantage and explanation. Okay, I will say like tourist harassment. Whatever point I discussed here, I will use that point. Now I will say in the same way. Secondly, in undeveloped or underdeveloped tourist tourist hotspots hotspots of the developing world, instances of tourist harassment breed insecurity and damage national reputation and damage national reputation. Then that's all. This is my point. Now I would say this is like sporting, point for my first disadvantage. Okay, because I'm not explaining this one in detail. I have got something like 80 words here itself. So these are 60 and these are 90. Yes, I have already got 80. So no need to, write more. I will simply say hence, well, yes, I will go with hence. Hence, I have, I think, already used hence here. So I will say, well, I will stop here. I need not to, write more. I've already got, uh, more than 200. So I will just go for now conclusion paragraph. Okay. I should not, write, let's say 110 or 120 words in disadvantage. So that won't be a balanced essay, like two points in advantage and four in disadvantage. I should write a balanced one, like let's say two advantages, two disadvantages. Okay. So conclusion again, I will use I again have like two, three options. I can write a simple conclusion. I can write um, with template also. Okay, so let me show you with template. After analyzing the benefits as well as the drawbacks of tourism, okay, tourism, it can be concluded that although tourism has some disadvantages, yet its benefits cannot be ignored. Or, yes, its benefits cannot be ignored. Then, my first point, government and people should see the benefits and work wholeheartedly to transform its negatives into positives. Done. So this particular one is a kind of template. You can use it for any essay. So let me show you how. Let's say you are getting essay on computers. Discuss the advantage and disadvantages of computers in education. You can write same thing. After analyzing the benefits and drawbacks of, let's say, computers or online education, it can be concluded that. So that's all. So this can be template for you. Okay, this can be template for you. So instead of tourism, your word is going to be changed. Then this one is also like here you have to keep one thing in mind. For only few topics you can write this statement. Government and people should see some the benefits and work wholeheartedly. This statement you can write only for few topics. Okay. For example, you are getting an essay on let's say your globalization. There you can write this particular point. Okay. You are getting an essay on advantage and disadvantages of convenience food or microwave food. Okay. Space in space exploration, you can write this one. Okay. Uh, Nowadays, people are putting elders in nursing homes. What are the advantages and disadvantages? You can write. You cannot write this one. Okay. So you need to keep topping in mind. But in journal, this can also work as a template for you. Okay. So I think it is okay to go with this one. I have got well more than now 200 words. Let me copy and then I will see connecting words and lexes I have used in this essay. So about words, I have got 245 words, which is again actually too much. I can even keep it little bit short. Let me show you that also. I can write one more conclusion. To conclude, okay, to conclude, this is like the common one. Always start in this way. To conclude, write same thing. Okay. Although tourism has some disadvantages, although tourism has some disadvantages such as the destructive impact on the environment, okay, environment and growth of let's say crime rate. Now I did not discuss this point in that much detail, but still it is okay. I can go with this statement and growth of crime rate. Then I will put comma. It has an extremely positive influence on a country's or on the country's economy and provides job opportunities for the local people. I think this is better. Why this is better? Because I'm including all the things. What this is very journal statement. After analyzing benefits and this one, so person can think like this one is memorized statement, but this one is good. Although tourism has some benefits, such as some these one drawbacks such as whatever point I discussed, destructive impact on the environment and growth of crime rate. So like this particular point, okay, this point. So it now because I'm starting with although, so I'm putting it here, just comma, it has an extremely positive influence on the country's economy and provide job opportunities. So this conclusion is better than the first one. Why? Because this is more coherent with my main body paragraphs. Okay. So how many words now? 239. This is okay. Now coming on to your high lexis. So first of all, significance benefits. Well, this one I have already highlighted. Okay. Then I have like which in turn secondly. Okay. This one. Then on the contrary. Then here like firstly. Okay. Then I have written for example. I can write for instance also. Then I have written secondly. Okay, then to conclude, then we have although, okay, extremely positive influence, then flora and fauna, okay, then well, this is common only. This one spectre, eco-sensitive spots, okay, breed insecurity and this one national damage and damage national reputation. What else? So that's all. If I'm now here, I think I have used secondly here also, here. Okay, here also. So I can say furthermore. Now instead of writing secondly, I will say furthermore, or I can say in addition to that. I will go with furthermore. Tourism creates. Moreover, no, furthermore is better. I don't want to write secondly again and again. Okay. So that's all about this essay. You can pause the video and write this one. Whatever like main points are there or phrases are there. I have used like two, three phrases here. The first one was tourists result in manifold positives. Then the negative aspects. Okay. Then this one was also phrase. Okay. So that's all, guys. Thank you very much. Now the next lecture would be about your double question.